Hello, welcome. I want to do a review of this album. Let me hold on. DJ Spanishfly. I don't know if you can see the album cover, but I want to do a review of DJ Spanishfly's Unfinished Business, 1987. Now, I have no idea if this album came out in 87. Did I say 97? I don't know if this album came out in 1987 or if this is the time from which the artist DJ Spanishfly started working on the project, but to me it seems like a loosely tied compilation rather, of singles and other tracks made by the same guy. So, I said I would quit, but it just helps me think, right? So what do I think of it? I wouldn't be making a video about it if I didn't really like it. It's a really good early 90s, I guess you could call it late 80s rap album. It's Memphis, so there's a lot of Memphis tropes, a lot of cowbell, shit tons of cowbell. Some of the songs are nothing but a cowbell and a kick and a snare. There's a very eerie, very sort of like it sounds like this guy put this shit together in like an afternoon, you know what I mean? Like a very unfinished sort of sounding, but like unfinished to like the untrained ear, I guess you could say. Like the structure is perfect, but the sound is perfectly rough, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? The structure is good, but the way it's recorded and the instruments used and even the rhymes, they're solid rhymes, but there's a roughness to them that sort of mirror the production, I would say. I give it maybe a 7 or 8. Nah, more like maybe like a 6 or a 7 out of 10. It's pretty good. It's pretty good if you're into sort of like the early 3-6 Mafia sort of sound, or like the early Juicy J, like the underground tapes. It's sort of a good listen. Very 80s style rapping. Like I'd say it's even pre-NWA type rhymes, or just about NWA type rhymes. It's kind of basic, but it's I'd say it's like standard affair, drug dealing, women, cars and girls and shit, but he's mostly rapping about, some real hood shit, so, not the most accessible listen, not the most, probably currently relevant thing, but it's a fucking album I personally like. Standout hits, Cement Shoes, it's a very soothing yet creepy melody, I'd say. Once Upon a Time is pretty good. I like the little MIDI bass in there. The whole album uses MIDI, but I feel like the MIDI bass on there is pretty good. The track that comes right after it sounds like almost like maybe he built the album around those couple tracks there, because there's sort of like a flow to the way that the tracks cut out and then they start back up. Can't remember what it's called, but it's just like endless looping samples of like the same vocal sample, and it's some hypnotizing shit, man. I would say it's almost psychedelic in nature. I would not, if you're a lightweight and you decided to fucking re-up and smoke a little bit, I wouldn't recommend listening to this record. It might freak you out a little bit, it might scare you a little bit, but yeah, overall 6 or 7 out of 10. I'd give it a fucking listen. There's some good tracks on there. There's a bunch of different versions of it. The version that's on Spotify is kind of similar to the one that I got. I like to download my MP3s and shit just so I could listen to them offline or whatever, save my data. You know what I mean? If that even fucking matters these days. But yeah, man, fucking peace, you know what I'm saying?